Ninth race, Pacing Fillies and Mares are on the track and parading to the post. Racing 1 mile, purse $4,000. Field of 6, there are no changes. Number 1 is Just Plain Fancy, owned by Ingen Namzicki of Sardinia, Ohio. Lezik Namzicki trains. Chip Noble driving. The 2, Look Annie, owned by Mike Parker of Chillicothe. Mike Wilder is the trainer driver. 3, Peachy Pie, owned by Don Huddleston of Chillicothe. Jerry Kuchbach trains with Eric Ludford. 4, HR's GIGI, owned and trained by Mike Redden of Delaware, Don Irvine Jr. The 5 is Illegally Parked, owned by Dan Russo of Osterville and Robert Parker of Texas. Mike Epler trains for Dave Miller. And the 6 is Like Butter, owned by Virgil Hall of Jackson. Brett Elliott trains and drives. Win, play, show, perfected, trifecta wagering, 9 minutes to post, 9 minutes. Ninth race, Fillies and Mares, all in behind the gate. They're on the back stretch. There they go. They're off and pacing. HR's GIGI, powering for the lead as she quickly takes command. From the outside, Illegally Parked, looking for a seat behind the leader. And from the inside, racing into third, it's Just Plain Fancy. Like Butter jumps it off early here, and Like Butter is on an early break and completely out of it early. Around the first turn, HR's GIGI, the early pace setter, Illegally Parked, sitting in behind her in second. And here comes Ludford with Peachy Pie, an early quarter move at the outside. At the first quarter-mile marker, 28-1, HR's GIGI with the lead, but Peachy Pie makes a big bid for the lead here, and she's gunning on the outside. HR's GIGI on the inside, Peachy Pie alongside. These two are duking it out now as they race into the clubhouse turn. Peachy Pie wants the front. HR's GIGI on the inside will string her out as far as possible. Illegally Parked on the inside, racing in third. At the mid and fourth, it's Just Plain Fancy. Look Annie behind the battling leaders in fifth. They're at the half, 55-4 as they swing to the back stretch. HR's GIGI retakes the lead now. Peachy Pie on the outside will need a breather. Illegally Parked is a tight third on the inside, is locked in behind the leader. Look Annie swinging 3 wide to the outside. Just Plain Fancy is right there as they race into the final turn. At the 3/4 mile marker, 125-2, HR's GIGI has a lead, but she's all out. Illegally Parked squeezing out there. She's had a perfect trip, and now Illegally Parked promptly takes a lead here, leading by a length and a half, 2, and Illegally Parked 1 quick move, and she's home free here. It's Illegally Parked as she draws clear out of the outside. Racing in second now comes Just Plain Fancy. The battle now is for third, but it's Illegally Parked cruising home in 154-4. Just Plain Fancy was second. Look Annie third. Here is the winner, benefiting from the early speed duel, Illegally Parked, a 4-year-old Ohio-bred daughter of Noble and Sam from the Warm Breeze mare Fana Hanover. Over Dan Russo, Osterville, and Robert Parker of Texas. Mike Epler trains, nicely handled by Dave Miller. Third win of the season for Illegally Parked, just to tick off her career best tonight, 154 for fifths. For driver Dave Miller, 2 wins this evening, giving him a driving double. Ninth race order finished, Just Plain Fancy 2, Look Annie 3, Peachy Pie 5, HR's GIGI 4, Illegally Parked the winner, and Like Butter 6. 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, and 6. Upcoming at 10th, there are no changes. Win, play, show, perfected, trifecta wagering, no changes for the 10th.